allocate.
Hey guys, good day. Welcome back to Wednesday Walks with Lady K. Now I know you're saying, Lady K, why you not walking? Well, guess what? I'm going to tell you why I'm not walking. It's not that I'm being lazy, but remember guys, remember I told you I had COVID, and originally I was going to film my Wednesday walk someplace else, but it does require a lot of walking, and I said, you know what, because I'm just pasting myself, you see that? I'm pasting myself back to my normal activities. I said I'm gonna take it easy, but I know that y'all gonna show up anyway. Y'all appreciate me, I appreciate you guys, I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in every Wednesday at 2 p.m. with me. I really am very humble and I'm having a great time with you guys. You know, it's the summertime, it's beautiful. Today is my blue day. I'm all blued out. Yes, hunty. So let's talk about today's subject. And today's subject kind of go hand in hand what I just said. You're not invincible. Anything can happen to you. You're not invincible. Stop thinking that, oh, you know, I'm gonna do my, you can do your best. And you know what, we're supposed to. We're supposed to do our best, to do our due diligence. But we cannot control everything. And I think a lot of us have control issues. Who has control issues? Raise your hands. Come on now. I know I'm not the only one. I hope I see some hand raising. I don't feel like there's enough hand raisins. If you have control issues, raise your hands. Oh, okay, so y'all gonna leave me hanging, but you see, that's okay because I can be honest with myself. You know, I think I can control stuff within my means. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say within my means because, you know, there are stuff that you can't control without your means, and I understand that, but sometimes you try to control everything, and guess what? When you try to do that, you will burn yourself out. You have to learn how to leverage off on other people, but it's not just anybody, because we already know we can't give tasks to just anybody. It's to the right individuals and to those who want it. Now you start to say, Lady K, I thought we was going to talk about you Invincible. Exactly. When you try to carry the weight and do everything, you think you are invincible because you got control issues, because you can't let others do their part. When Lady K, people always fail me. People are going to fail you. That is life. But what you do with it is different. Remember what I told you in the beginning? 90% is what things, I'm sorry, 90% is the things that happen, right? I'm sorry, 10% is what happened to you. 90% is how you respond. How are you responding to the people that did not do the job properly, did not do what you asked them to do? A lot of people are going to fail you, and it's okay. But at the same time too, here's the thing, you got to have a balance of being understanding and just being very thorough in who can perform certain things. We cannot do all things. And again, I think I told you guys in the beginning, that's part of the reason why I probably got sick, because I was doing a lot and I didn't delegate enough. And it's like, well, if you got people to help you and you got a team to help you, what are they there for if you're going to do majority of the work themselves? They're there for a reason. So we have to learn how to sometimes take that weight off our shoulder and let other people do it. See, here's the thing, we was not trained to train. We was just trained just to do it. Because that's what we got taught, just to do. And if someone doesn't do it like you want it or how you like it, you get mad. It's the same thing within the household. Oh gosh. Ladies. Oh gosh, I gotta talk to my ladies. Ladies, let me tell y'all something. Your kids and your man is not going to clean the house exactly how you want it. And let me correct something. I have to correct something because they're never going to learn. If you let your children clean, you know how they clean, and then after they're done, you come behind them and clean, they're never going to learn. Because you know why? Because mommy's always behind picking up the pieces. What you do is take them side by side. And don't say I don't have time, because we have time for the things that we want to have time for. You have time. You heard what I said in my other show. Allocate your time for the most important things. You take your time with the babes and you show them. And if they don't get it right the first time, you show them again. I don't know why people think, oh, I showed them already. They're not going to get it the first time. They're not going to get it the second time. And they're not going to get it the third time. Because guess what? There's something in you that you're not good at, that someone got to keep telling you over and over repetitively. And guess what? The other person that's telling you how much you want to bet 9 times out of 10, they're probably frustrated and fed up with you. So this is why you have to give the grace to everyone else that's surrounding you. Just because you master it, don't feel like, oh, I master it, so, you got to be on my level. Everyone's not on your level, okay? And first of all, you need to take that ego off, because when you truly understand that, and you say, well, you know what? Let me help, let me be the teacher, and let me take the ego out of the way. On the first time, the second time, you should have got it right. According to what it is, especially when they're children and they're cleaning and they can't get it right, sometimes you just gotta fall back and let it be. Because guess what? The things that you are teaching them and the things you are telling them, it will eventually fall on the good ground and they will start applying it. My son is 18 years old. I've been telling him the same thing since he was 2, and I'm like, well, what's wrong with you? I don't remember dropping you on your head when you was baby. Well, you can't get this right. Let me tell you how God humbled me. And one time I had an experience, and he was like, well, I've been telling you to do this for years. And I said, oops. Oops. I had to check myself, because I got checked. My daddy checked me. So you have to check your ego out the door. You're not invincible. You can't do everything. And everyone is not you. And they're not going to do it exactly like you. As long as they get it done, that should be the key thing. Or somewhere similar to your cleanliness or whatever it is that you like. You can't control everything. Guess what? Remember I said about the allocate, and I finally have assistants, and my assistants, they're not doing it exactly how I'm doing, but they got the message and they got the hang of it. I'm like, child, look good, thank you. I had to learn that. I had to learn to fall back and let people play in their position, play in their roles. You're not invincible. Anything can happen to you. Guess what? If you don't train them, and something does happen to you, who's going to perform the job? You ever thought about it that way? No, you haven't. Because you know why? Because you're too into self. And guess what? I'm not here to bash. I'm just telling you what we do on an everyday basis, that sometimes we just get so caught up in our feelings, so caught up in our emotions, so caught up with everything around us, that sometimes we have to just sit back and fall back and just evaluate ourselves. And this is why it's so important to every day examine your heart. It doesn't matter what your religion is. It's matter here, because when you have this and it reflects on the outside, people gravitate to you. People want to be around you. See what I'm saying? How you feel on the inside is a reflection on the outside. Now, we all have our days, but when you're trying to do your best, trying to be a good human being and take your ego out the way and evaluate yourself, I kid you not, you live a better and probably a little stress-free life. Nothing is all the way stress-free, because it's going to be little triggers, it's going to be little things, but at least overall it can help you in the long run. And this is what we have to continue to practice. See, that's the key thing. Practice. It takes time. You know what I'm saying? You got to put the work in, because practice equals that discipline that we all desire. We all want similar things, but are you willing to put in the work? Again, you're not invincible. Anything can happen to you. And I keep saying that to you because, again, just like, perfect example, you're on a job. You lose the job. Guess what? They're going to find somebody else to do that job you used to do, because you're replaceable. And we're replaceable in life. And guess what? We have our time for a certain amount of time because God give us that. He put us here for a certain time to do what he called us to do. And to train and to teach others, because we live in a duplicated system. Everything that we do has a system to it. McDonald's is not one of the top companies because everyone likes their burgers. No! Or their fries or their chicken nuggets. They have a system. They follow the system. And as long as you follow the system, you rise. I'm saying that to say that to you because you're not invincible. You're not invincible. I hope that dwelled on you. I had to say that twice so you can get it. Okay? You're here for a certain amount of time. Tap into what you need to do. And guess what? A lot of us are walking around. We don't even know what our calling is. And that's why a lot of us are walking around miserable. We don't know what we're supposed to do while we're here. Why don't you sit down and take the time? Because like I told you, you're invincible at that job, right? But to your family, you're loved. They love you. They need you. So if you know they love you and they need you, what are you leaving for them? What are you working for? Again, if you have a 9-to-5 and you love what you do, that's wonderful. But outside of that 9-to-5, what else? What else? What if they say, you're gone? What do you leave your children? What do you leave your family? What if you don't have a big family? But what if you say, I want to leave something? Where do you start? I said you have to sit down. You have to start with you. You have to write down what's your desires, what you like, what's your passion. Turn that passion into an income. You need help? Lady K Enterprise is here to assist you. You're not sure what route to go? We are here to assist you. We can help in all needs. You need some personal development because you're not sure yet? Listen to the Lady K Chat podcast. We come on every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and on Saturdays at 11 a.m. We will be back in September. We're on hiatus right now, but right now you're checking in and you're listening to the Wednesday Walks with Lady K. I love what I do, guys. I really do love talking to you guys. I really do help people, figuring out their financial needs. This is what I do. So if you're missing that piece, you can check on the website at www.ladykenterprisesinc.com, or you can call the office at 570-330-7054. If you're on the website, you can go to contact us and you can send us an inquiry. Wherever it is that you feel like you need someone to assist you, we are here to assist you. So I thank you for listening to today's message. Continue to listen to us here at the Lady K Chat podcast next Wednesday at 2 p.m. here on Wednesday Walks. We'll see you then. Lady K.